Welcome to Wizard.com. I'm maths teacher Aditi.
We have this question here. If 11,000 dollars shall accumulate for 4 years at 5.5% per annum rate, compounded semi-annually, find the accumulated amount at the end of 4 years. So for compound interest, we are given P equal to $11,000, R is equal to 5.5% per annum, T is equal to 4 years, and since it's compounded semi-annually, N equal to 2. Now, for semi-annually compounded rate will change as following. So, amount equal to P into 1 plus rate by 2. Since it is compounded semi-annually, N is 2, so rate will change by 1 by 2. So, rate divided by 2 multiplied by 100. So this is how the formula will change for semi-annually compounded interest rate. So let's see, to the power nt, n is equal to 2. So let's put given values here. 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 5.5 divided by 200 to the power 2 into 4, that is equal to 8. So let's calculate this further. That will be equal to 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 2.75 divided by 100 whole to the power 8, which is equal to, when we convert this to decimal, we get 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.0275 to the power 8. Now using exponent law, a to the power m whole to the power n equal to a to the power mn, we can write 11,000, this equal to 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.0275 whole to the power 2, again to the power 2, and again to the power 2. And we can solve each bracket one by one using identity a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Let's solve first innermost bracket. So 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.0275 whole square is 1 square plus 2 into 1 is 2. So 2 into 0.0275 is, let's see, 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14 plus 1 is 15, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5, 0. So 2ab is written. Let's now find b square, that is 0.0275 whole square. So let's calculate that. 0.0275 multiplied by 0.0275. So this square we can find using property of square of a number which has 5 in its units place. So 5 5s are 25, and 27 will be multiplied to 28, which is equal to 7 8s are 56, 2 8s are 16 plus 5 is 21, and 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. So that is equal to 6, 5, 7. So 756. This will be the multiplication. Let's remove this. This will be the multiplication of this particular calculation here. And what do we have? We will put decimal point after 8 digits from right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is our square. 0 plus 0.00075625. Now since we are given 3 zeros in this principal amount, we will find every number here which is accurate till 4 digits of after decimal point. So this is 0.00. Now if we want to round this off to 4 digits after decimal point, we will get it as 0.0008. Since this is greater than 5000, this will be increased by 1 in order to round this off. So whole square to the power 2. So let's add these two. 0.0008. So that is equal to 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.0558 whole square. We will solve this bracket again with same identity, that is a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So next we find 11,000 multiplied by 1 square is 1 plus, let's find 0.0558 square. 0558 multiplied by 0.0558. 8 8s are 64. 8 5s are 40 plus 6 is 46. 8 5s are 40 plus 4 is 44. Plus 5 8s are 40. 5 5s are 25 plus 4 is 29. 5 5s are 25 plus 2 is 27. Again we multiplied by 5, so 2790. Let's add these. 4, 6, 9 plus 4 is 13. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. 7 plus 4 is 11. 3, 1, 1, 3, 6, 4. And decimal point will be after 8 digits from right side. So 0.00311364. Now since we have 3 zeros in this principal amount, we'll try and have this number accurate till 3 digits after decimal point and not 4 digits. Now in this case we had no other choice because there was 4th digit which was available to us, so we could not have just taken this as 10. So in this case we took 4 digits after decimal point, but we'll try and keep all the other calculations accurate till after 3 digits after decimal point. So this is 0.003. So 1 plus 0.003. This is a square plus b square, and now we have to find value of 2ab. So 2ab is 2 into 0.0558, so which is equal to 8 2s are 16, 8 5s are 2 5s are 10 plus 1 is 11, 5 2s are 10 plus 1 is 11. So this should be here, and since we are required to keep it accurate till 3rd 3 digits after decimal point, so this 16 will convert to 2 whole square. Now let's see, 112 should be added here, so 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.115 whole square. So let's calculate the square now. Again we use a plus b whole square identity. So 11,000 multiplied by 1 square is 1 plus, let's find 0.115 square. So again we use the property where any number which has 5 in its units place, its square will be as following: 5 5s are 25 and 11 into 12 is 132. 12 ones are 12, 12 ones are 12 plus 1 is 13, so 132. This multiplication is as written. So, and decimal point will be after 6 digits from right side, so 0.013225. And since we have to find number accurate till third digit after decimal point, and this is less than 500, so we take it as 0.013 only. So this is square of 0.115 is 0.013, and the next term is 2ab. So to find 2ab, we'll have to find 2 into 0.115, so that is equal to 5 2s are 10, 5 2 1s are 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 1s are 2. So that's the addition. So 0.0230. Let's write it here. 11,000 multiplied by 1 plus 342. So that is equal to, we simply add this, which is equal to 11,000 multiplied by 1.243, and these three zeros and this decimal point, they cancel each other out and decimal point is getting eliminated. So what do we get here? 11 multiplied by 1243. 11 threes are 33, 3 carried, 11 fours are 44 plus 3 is 47. 11 twos are 22 plus 4 is 26. 11 ones are 11 plus 2 is 13. So 13,673. Now since we have rounded off a lot of numbers in above calculations, given answer will be near this particular solution that we have got. We have got amount as $13,673. So we'll find the option which is nearest to this, 13,673. Answer is yes, nearest to this particular number. So answer is option C.